and start with Fernando Mania passing away and the story of his death at 63. Which one are you going with here?
We are going to start a fresh hour with the World Series. That is where we are going to go now here, of course, with the Yankees and the Dodgers getting ready for Friday night. We mentioned at the top of the show, and you and Gabe talked about it, Fernando Valenzuela passed away at 63 years old. Of course, burst onto the scene, big part of that 81 team that season through that no-hitter. I love those clips of that no-hitter with Vin Scully on the call against the Cardinals in, I believe that was 1990. So Fernando Mania, which spread across the land for the Dodgers. Unfortunately, Scotty passing away at 63 last night, late.
Always awful to hear of legends passing. I also am rooting heavily against the Dodgers starting, every day, but now in earnest on Friday with Game 1 of the World Series. I have no time to worry about this after today. I feel horrible for him, his family, the Dodgers, and the organization and baseball in general. When a legend passes, it's always a terrible thing. But these things happen, as you know, and it's just tough for everybody, everyone grieving. And then I am more worried, as you know, about Gerrit Cole and the Yankees in Game 1 against Flaherty Friday night. That's all I care about. No offense. I feel awful for anyone that loved him. I loved watching him pitch. I saw him pitch 100 times. I saw him pitch live 100 times. So I actually, I'll be able to move past it. I'm on to the World Series real quick.
And yesterday, Dave Roberts was on to the World Series. We joked that it would probably be until Friday afternoon with him to name his starting pitcher for Game 1. But, the league, they want this stuff. They want to get all the hype, build everything up. I'm sure they told Roberts, let's go, tell us who's starting. And it will be Jack Flaherty in Game number 1 against Gerrit Cole. They will pitch Yamamoto in Game number 2 on Saturday night. So the rotation set up for the Dodgers for the first couple of days in Los Angeles. The other injury stuff for them of concern was Freddie Freeman. He said yesterday he is going to be 100% ready to go Friday night in Game 1. So the Dodgers looking healthy as they get ready for the Yankees, Scotty.
I like the Yankees' chances against Flaherty with Cole going. I really do. Now what? Is it Rodon in Game 2? Is that what they're doing?
The Yankees have not said that yet. They have not said who is pitching in Game number 2. All they have done is say Cole in Game 1. Now, there's some theories here. You let me know what you like better. Many believe that you pitched the lefty, Rodon, at home at Yankee Stadium.
And his Game 2.
And it's, that has been the talk that's been thrown around. I personally, like you, would do that. I'd pitch Schmidt on Saturday night in Game number 2 and save Rodon for Yankee Stadium.
Cortes in Game 4, they think he's going to pitch. Would you let another lefty go out there and see what he's made of?
It sounds like if Cortes is involved, and I'm going to play you what he said in a couple of minutes, if he's involved, it sounds like it's out of the bullpen. It doesn't sound like he's going to be a guy that's going to start. So it sounds like Game 4 would be Louis Heel, like in the Cleveland series. He would be the guy that gets the ball. Roberts said yesterday he doesn't know yet about 3 and 4. He's got 2 options. One of them will be a bullpen game. The other will be Walker Buehler. I'm sure that's going to be determined, Scotty, by are they up 2-0? Are they down 2-0? Are they 1-1? Whatever they are going to New York on Wednesday is probably, or how much does he use his bullpen? Is it fresh for Monday? So those things will be determined down the line. I've got a lot of Yankee stuff for you because why not? I mean, we're rooting for the Yankees. We're going to let you know that right now. Let's start with Aaron Judge, a couple from him. Number 1, he has obviously done a lot in the Yankee uniform, but for the first time, he is going to be playing in the Fall Classic. Very excited.
Yeah, the journey's always a tough one, but I think that's the fun in all this is, enjoying the good times, the bad times, learning from them, trying to improve from them so you can get to this point. So, now getting to this point, this is where the real fun starts. For years as a kid watching the Yankees, playing the World Series, win World Series, just that excitement, the emotion, how the city comes alive is something, definitely special. And, looking forward to doing that with this group.
Let's go. I mean, honestly, this kid's from California. He's done so much in California. He hits the ball very well at Dodger Stadium. So does Stanton. Stanton has hit balls out of Dodger Stadium. So, Soto, to me, can hit anywhere. He can hit on the moon. So, if they can get those three going and then add a Labor Day bat and one guy from 5 to 9 produces. Like, I actually thought Volpe has played well in the playoffs and been making contact, and I've had absolutely no gripes about Jazz and Volpe on that left side of that infield. They're good. This is a good team. So, I would say Buehler would be a guy I'd worry about in New York. He's already come to New York at Citi Field and made mincemeat out of the Mets. So he's not afraid of big games, and he emphatically says such. He's like, all I care about is big games. I don't care about regular season baseball. I don't care if I'm injured. Call me in October. I'm good to go. That guy is a money pitcher. So what I saw him do after 2 Tommy Johns to the Mets, I mean, his ball was moving like crazy, and he had all kinds of zip on it. So I'd worry about him at Yankee Stadium. I'll tell you that much. Like, if I'm going to be honest with you, if it's like a Rodon Buehler matchup, I'd probably bet on Buehler.
You mentioned, obviously, Judge being a SoCal, California guy, Stanton as well. We gave you all those gaudy numbers yesterday of what both of these guys have done at Dodger Stadium. Let's just say Judge is looking forward to hitting that.
It's going to be fun. I got a lot of family down there in Southern California, a lot of cousins that are down there that are going to be coming to the game. But I always love playing at Dodger Stadium. It's an electric atmosphere, one of the best fields in the game. It's definitely, I think a lot of guys are looking forward to. I know even Giancarlo as well. He's talked about it. It's his favorite place to play. So it's definitely going to be a good time out there with a lot of friends and family, and it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. His attitude is so unbelievable. It's like it's all just a big joke. Like, none of it's serious. He's always smiling and taking it all in stride. It's amazing to me. Like, he shows no nerves at all. It's like he's actually having fun.
It does seem like he's actually having fun, which is good. I think that getting to this point was a very big stress relief for him and Boone, because those are the two guys that kind of, over these last few years, when are they going to actually get to a World Series? But just getting here isn't going to be enough. They got to win it, because if they don't win it, it just puts it right back on your back. Yeah, you got there, but you didn't win. You got to finish the job.
But we're talking about, the series and who he's giving the ball to.
He's very happy that he's going to be giving the ball to Gerrit Cole, the Yankee ace. They spent a lot of money on Cole. Now it is time to deliver.
Able to give the ball to Gerrit Cole to start postseason series, and how can he set the tone for you in this one?
Yeah, I mean, he's been everything we could have hoped when we brought him here. He's been, one of this era's aces. Obviously, he's had a great career on a Hall of Fame track. Beat us in 19 with Houston, and then to be able to bring him here, he obviously walked in here with a lot of expectations and a lot of weight on him to be the ace of our staff, and he's been every bit of that.
He won a Cy Young on a team that sucked. I mean, they didn't even make the playoffs, and he won the Cy Young. So he was the only thing bright about that team, and the fact that he's pitching Game 1 of the World Series. This is a guy that spent his entire life just obsessed with the Yankees. So since he was a little kid, he wanted to be a Yankee. And here he is, a Yankee, and now he's pitching in the World Series. This is gigantic.
It really is, as he'll be out there, of course, for game number 1. You mentioned Nestor Cortes before. Now, we don't know if it's official yet that he's going to be on the roster, but if he is absolutely ready to risk it all to be out there for his team.
We even had a conversation last series in Cleveland, when Hamilton went down, and we talked about the situation, and he was also, adamant no. And Leiter got activated, and he did his thing. But I think the conversations have been really clear throughout the whole postseason. And we have weighed in the consequences, that this can lead up to. But if I have a ring and then a year off of baseball, so be it.
Yeah, I mean, he's crazy, but, I kind of like it. He's like, let's face it, he has busted his ass for this team. This guy pitches his ass off. I mean, for the last few years, he's been out there grinding and doing his thing, and you can give him the ball and he works. So I'm not going to argue with his risk factor. If he wants it that bad, let him have it. Like, honestly, there are guys in the history of the game that have pitched till their arm fell off. The guy wants to win. He wants to be out there. He loves his Yankees and his teammates, and he loves being a part of this. Nasty's crazy. So you expect anything less? I don't.
I don't expect anything less either. I think they will put him on the roster, and I think that he will be a part of it. We will find that out on Friday, of course. The Dodgers are favored to win the World Series. We know this already at minus $122. But what's really matters here now is that it is time for the season-long World Series, the series-long World Series prop. Since I'm not going to be with you on Friday before Game 1, I figured I'd give you the taste of these today before Friday night. All right, here we go. Here's a few for you. Now, I think
golf tournament when the Yankees are in Game 1 of the World Series, we needed you, and then there you went again to your big golf tournament because the Yankees, you and I have an affinity for the Yankees, and then there you go. And where are you hanging out on top of it all? Up near Boston, so you can.
Yeah, but
what are you gonna wear? Your Yankee hat?
Oh, believe me, they don't like us. They don't like us at this place that we're going to. We have had incidents there in the past during Yankee playoff games, so it is going to be a rowdy atmosphere Friday and Saturday night for us at the Cape Cod Irish Open. All right, here's what I'm going with. I don't think anyone wins this series in less than 6 games. I think that this series is going to have some length to it. So instead of paying that, what did I just see up there, plus 105, plus 104 for the Yankees to win the series? Forget that. Take the unit and split it in half. Yankees in 6 at plus 600. Yankees in 7 at plus 500. If they win the series, it's going to be a lengthy one. We're going to go with that. Player to hit the longest home run of the World Series. It'll happen in Dodger Stadium, and it'll be Giancarlo Stanton, plus 550. Longest by distance home run of the World Series. We're going to go with Stanton. Most hits in the World Series. Soto, plus 850 to have the most hits in the entire series of all the players. We'll go with that. Now, this one, we know that Ohtani or Judge is probably going to be who hits the most home runs in the World Series. But if you want a deep shot, something a little further down the board that I think has a little bit of gas, how about Muncy at 11-1 to hit the most home runs in the World Series? Short porch at Yankee Stadium. We know he hits him at Dodger Stadium. I like that price. World Series MVP, Soto at plus 550. And my deep shot, small play deep shot, World Series MVP, Luke Weaver at, get this, Scotty, 220-1 to be the World Series MVP. Now, I know, stars everywhere. Ohtani, Judge, Soto, Betts, Giancarlo, all these names. Closers have won the World Series MVP a lot in the past. Wetland won it. Mariano won it. Let's say Weaver saves 4 games, and let's say he saves 4 games and 3 of them are more than an inning. He'll be in the conversation, and that's a hell of a ticket to have if he does that. So that's why small deep shot on.
You'll be retired. You'll be living in Cape Cod. You'll buy the golf course. You'll fire the entire staff that doesn't like Yankee fans. Now that's a fun one.
It's a fun one with a little bit of gas, 220-1 for Luke.
Can we keep those sheet of integrity for the remainder of the week so that we can run those again, Mafia, on Friday? Yes. The sheet of integrity for the World Series is Carver Highs off gallivanting again on a golf tournament weekend while we're working the World Series. We're doing the important stuff over here. Keep the sheet of integrity so we can rerun it.
Are you with me on the Stanton longest homer?
Yes.
That he'll absolutely destroy one.
Except Muncy. Okay. I'm not having it. I'm not having Max Muncy do anything to the Bombers.
It's a price thing.
New York.
The price is a good price for a guy that could hit a lot of home runs in this series. It's a price thing. And if he does have the most homers, you know, the Dodgers are probably winning the series, and it's a little fail-safe free. A little something to fall back on.
Oh, they want to give Ohtani the MVP already.
I know they do. I know they want to give it to Ohtani. All right, I'll finish the baseball.
Ohtani, I'll give you something.
And then
one of these.
And then I got a lot of college football we're going to get to.
I see this market value projection for Soto. I guess I'm concerned about the years that they're talking about here, Mike. I mean, 14 years. I'm just not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't put too much stock into this. The Sport Track projected market value, 14 years, $513 million. I don't think it will be that many. He's not signing a 14-year deal. That is not that. It might be $513 million. For 10, not 14. They got the dollars maybe right. I even think the dollars are going to be short. But he's not signing 14 years. I don't think that that's going to be the case whatsoever. But let's get through this next 2 weeks first. I can't think about the future. Yeah. I need to think about now. I want to see him win first, and then we'll deal with all the money and the nonsense with him afterwards. Now, the Mets season is over, so they have 10 pending free agents from their playoff roster. Alonso, Bader, Iglesias, Minaya, JD Martinez, Quintana, Severino, Winker, Ottavino, Stanek. That's a lot of guys off of a team that just went to the NLCS. Stearns and the crew there are going to have a lot of work to do this offseason.
Yeah, look, I think they're making a mistake with Alonso. I won't be surprised he's gone. Bader's gone. I think Iglesias gone. I think Minaya gone. I think definitely JD Martinez gone. Quintana's a guy I think they should keep. I think they should consider keeping the lefty. I think Severino gone. I think Winker stays. I think Ottavino and Stanek both gone.
Ottavino stinks. They should absolutely get rid of him. Ohtani's 50-50 home run ball finally sold at auction. $4.39 million for the baseball. And this is why anytime that they try, you catch a ball that even has any kind of significance, don't let them bring you downstairs and try to strong-arm you with some signed jersey and a picture. Make sure you walk out of there with the ball, because this guy got $4.39 million for that baseball. Set. Finished. You got to be kidding me.
He's quitting his job today. It's over. He's getting a yacht.
He should be doing that. And last baseball thing for you today. Major League Baseball wants the Rays to find a local replacement, because Tropicana Field most likely is not going to be ready by April, of course, wrecked by Hurricane Milton. Now, people just assumed that, they're going to play in Montreal or something like that. That's not happening. Baseball wants them to stay in Florida. Now, they do spring training in Port Charlotte, which I guess is an hour south, 45 minutes south of Tampa. There's not many great options when you think about it. I don't know where they're going to play next year.
All those stadiums, the Legends Field, Sarasota Ed Smith, Port Charlotte, all of them are minor league spring training facilities. They are not built for regular season baseball. I have no idea what they're going to do. I got to be honest with you. They got a real bad situation there. I even saw one, I saw someone joking that, play without the roof. Just play baseball there. And at some level, well, where the hell else are they going to play? They're not going to play in Port Charlotte. The 5,000 seats.
I know. Look, and people bring up the Jays played in Dunedin yet during COVID. Yeah, but there was nobody there. There was nobody coming to the games, which is why the Jays played in Dunedin. It didn't matter that it was a minor league ballpark. So, listen, it's a very unfortunate situation. We've all made fun of the Trop for a very long time about what a dump it is. A hurricane ripped the roof off the thing. But they're going to have to figure something out in short order, because that place ain't going to be ready by April. It's probably not going to be the whole year, but they're going to have to get through.
I think
at least a couple of months.
A new one anyway. They need to tear it down.
Correct. They are going to be building that new stadium down there, so we shall see with that. All right.